Hello, everybody. We are live in Tucson. We're going to run a little ATC tonight, just kind of chill out. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Let's just go ahead and get this kicked off, shall we? Delta 3794, pushback approved. Expect runway 30.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 30. Delta 3794.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get them pushed back there. See, I think they're down here, actually. Maybe on the other side. Yeah, they're back around the other side. So let's go there. That camera will take us there. Hey, what is going on? Liam, Todd, what is up? Laser guitarist, good evening. Are you getting snow, sir? Because I am getting snow here. We're going to go ahead and push this jet right back into the airport. We'll just push him right back into it. How about that? Hope you guys are doing well. I just thought I'd come on here and do some streaming tonight for a little bit. Just kind of chill out. Seems like every time I go to stream or I go to record, something gets switched in OBS, so I was kind of dealing with that for a little bit. I wanted to try and stream at 9, but kind of running 10 minutes behind. You'll be getting my snow? You too? Okay. Man, yeah, we were kind of spoiled. We had, what did we have? One or 2 days in the 50s, laser guitarist? Probably a little bit better down where you are. But Liam, it looks like you're gonna get some in the 40s and 50s next week, eh? Delta 3794, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 7 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 7 Alpha, Delta 3794.
Am I sounding all right, guys? Everything sound okay? Let me know. Wow, 61, huh? Yeah, it didn't hit 61 here. That's for sure. But it was in the 50s. I am using the Just Flight models for this live stream. I'm also using the Tower Assistant, TS3 Assistant, but I noticed it's not updating like the type of aircraft, where it's coming from, where it's going to. So that might not be working properly with some of the airports with in conjunction with the Just Flight graphic. Go ahead and head in the tower for a minute. Almost 6:15 in the evening here in Tucson. So I'm imagining it's going to be kind of a light shift. Let me see. Do I even have my runways? I do. I have them selected. So we're going to have smaller aircraft come in on 22. Larger aircraft come in on 30. That's the plan, with our wind being 350 at 5. So that'll be the plan. Should just be a nice, easy time tonight. I'll have to remember this time to turn the airport lights on. Oh, last live stream I had to be reminded. How rookie was that? Yeah, it looks like the sun, the sun's just about to go down. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I figured that there had to be some type of patch for it or whatnot. And I also figured the Just Flight is still a work in progress also. On my other screen, all my stuff got out of whack for my aiders. Icon size, the tag size, so I'm kind of messing with that here for a minute. Try and get that resolved. I don't exactly know what happened there. Yeah, so I would imagine that they're going to eventually paint the rest of these models in here that aren't painted. That would be my assumption. And another assumption would be that they'll add more in the future. Since with all this stuff, you can do all these updates now. Go ahead and get this one out of here. Yeah, and also I can't see, because of that, I can't see, like, the schedule. So I don't know how busy it's going to be or how slow or any of that here. So I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. But I went back into the archives. It was literally like a year ago, roughly. It was the last time I did Tucson live, was a year ago. It was one of the first ones I did live. I think I did maybe one or two others before that, kind of as a test run. But it's been a year since I did a live stream at Tucson. That is crazy to me. Delta 3794, wind is 3505, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Delta 3794.
Here it is. There it is. The blank sheet. Right there. There's absolutely nothing. Nothing going on here. At least till the patch, eh? All right, I guess we might as well go ahead and just hit those lights now so I don't forget about it, huh? Get our lights on. We'll get this guy out of here. Yeah, so who knows? Who knows who's taking off next or coming in next? I don't see anything on my D-Bright yet either, so could be sitting here a little bit. All right, they are on the roll. Headed to somewhere. That's great. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing going on. All right, well, that was an uneventful takeoff. Perfect. Let's see. We go down here. There we go. I got cameras all over the place here, so hopefully we'll get some nice shots if we have any planes tonight. Delta 3794, turn right, heading 030, contact departure.
Tucson departure on 119.4, Delta 3794. Good evening.
Yeah, so I recorded, let's see, a video, when was it? Yesterday or the day before, at Dallas, KDAL. And you know how it's just packed full of Southwest flights. Anyway, I ran into some issues with the Just Flight traffic, where I was getting periodically the same aircraft identification
Tucson
number.
ground, Southwest 300 with information pop-up requesting push and start.
For 2 planes. So it would be like this Southwest 300 just requested. So I would get it on pushback, and the next thing you know, another Southwest 300 at a different gate would pop up and request pushback. But I can't push it back. I can only control one of them. So when I release that episode, you'll see that. That might be something to take screenshots of too. Because it created all kinds of havoc. I had it happen to me. One was landing, I think it was. Or taxiing in. And one was trying to push out. And I think they were the same call letters. And then I had it happen a couple of times on pushbacks in the video. So that's another thing that they got to iron out.
With information pop-up requesting push and start.
Excuse me. And it might just be at that particular airport, but those are, some of the quirks that I'm starting to see. But you'll know what I'm talking about when you see the episode. Southwest 300 pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west, Southwest 300.
Night cargo 1080 pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Night cargo 1080.
All right, I think this night cargo does not have a skin. Yep. Twin prop. Always like the sound of those. All right, let's check on our other one here. See where that one is at.
Tucson ground,
Right there she is. Southwest 300, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha. We'll just go straight out to Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha, Southwest 300.
Oh, you have problems at Dallas too?
Tucson Graham. Night cargo 1080 ready for taxi.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating at first because, for whatever reason, because things were so chaotic, my brain wasn't registering, oh, I've got duplicates. So it took a little bit before I'm like, oh, that's what's going on. Night cargo 1080 taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 7 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 7 Alpha. Night cargo 1080.
There they go. I do like these models though. I do like the detail on them. That's pretty cool that you can see clear through the cockpit like that. Yeah, the Windows updates always screw stuff up for me. Absolutely always screws screws things up for me. I'll have stuff happen with my OBS. I'll have my microphone settings all jacked up. Then I have to go through that whole process again to try and get those right, which is, you know, it's almost like a hour process for me just to get the microphone sounding the way I want it. You know how us musicians are. Very, very picky when it comes to audio. All right, well, they're making their way down here to 3-0. We'll get them out of here. Nothing else coming in yet. Oh, okay, your Bluetooth is gone. Well, that stinks. That is frustrating. Hey, look at that, the moon in the background. Big moon coming up. Our wind is still 350 at 5. Southwest 300, wind is 350 at 5, runway 30, clear for immediate takeoff. We're just going to let him roll it right out.
Runway 30, cleared for immediate takeoff. Southwest 300.
And so we'll check this too. Let's see here. Let's see. Looks like the gates are all showing up, so that's good. Yeah, so it just looks like this. This looks like the only other hiccup. And off they go. Let's go ahead and we'll zoom on into the action here. Don't have a lot going on right now. Oh, you posted on my YouTube community notes? Okay, I will check that out. I will check that out. So did you enjoy doing that, going through all the career levels and all that? Here, let's go ahead and get this night cargo out of here. I'm going to give them a little room, being that they are a prop. Southwest 300, turn right, heading 350, contact departure.
Tucson departure on 119.4, Southwest 300. Good evening.
Night cargo 1080, wind is 350 at 5, runway 30, clear for takeoff. Caution wake turbulence.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff. Night cargo 1080.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to get into that and do that. Get in there and check that out. I mean, I stare at it from time to time, but do I do it? No. Probably should. Get the full immersion of Tower Simulator 3. Oh, go ahead and zoom in on this one too. All right, here we go. We've still had no arrivals yet this evening. So it's been kind of a quiet night in Tucson. All right, off they go. We're going to actually have them turn left. We're going to give them a heading of 280. As soon as they get to 1,000. They're about 600 now. Night cargo 1080, turn left, heading 280, contact departure.
Tucson departure on 119.4. Night cargo 1080. Good evening.
All right, off they go. As it gets darker and darker here at the airport. See, looks like we got a Southwest and an Alaska over there. The Alaska looks like they are going to be boarding soon. Looks like, in fact, that's the Alaska I used for the screenshot for this live. You guys saw the screenshot. That is the exact plane. Let's see, anything else over here? Not much. Not much over here. Anything way down here? Wow, not a whole lot going on, is there? Just camp it right here for a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, thanks for doing that. Thanks for posting on the community notes. I'm still working my way around YouTube, figuring everything out. Oh, that's pretty cool how the Tucson's lit up on the tower. I don't think I've done a night shift here. That is cool. All right, I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit so we get some more action, shall we? We'll just speed time up just a little bit. Looks like we have an Alaska coming in now. I don't want you guys sitting here looking at nothing.
Tucson Tower,
hear me
Alaska
ramble
648 on final 30.
All right, we'll slow her back down. So we got Alaska 648 coming on in to runway 30. Alaska 648, radar contact, continue approach, runway 30.
Roger, runway 30, Alaska 648.
Yeah, I like the chill scenery too. You know, this is kind of relaxing for me. When I'm making the normal episodes for the channel, pre-recorded and all that, those can be labor intensive. But doing these, it just gives me the opportunity just to chat with you guys more, not be so consumed with talking to planes the whole time. Yeah, we can't quite see them yet, but probably good. Well, what is he? 15 miles out? Somewhere in there? But it's definitely nice scenery around here. With the mountains. Or the desert hills. Whatever. Whatever you want to call them. I don't know what to call them. The moon keeps rising. All right, here comes our Alaska. Let's head on down here. We're going to go ahead and clear them to land here shortly. I'll let them get a little closer. Yeah, it's just chill. Grab your favorite drink. Watch a few planes. Talk about the weather. The weather that I'm sick of. Absolutely sick of it. Sick of winter. Had enough. The couple days it was 50. I mean, I'm driving around. Window down. Ran to the store quick. Shorts on, sweatshirt. Yeah. That's how I like to roll sometimes. Alaska 648. Wind is 3505. Runway 30. Cleared to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. Alaska 648.
Nice. I ate some snacks just before going live. That way I'm not chewing in anyone's ear, but had some pretzels, cheese puffs. Let's see, Pepsi Zero. Now I'm onto water. Now I'm onto water. Don't want to be up all night long, as Lionel Richie used to say. See what other camera views I have here. I've got this one way over here. That one there. That one there. There's one. I knew I put one further past the runway. Just coming on in. All right, and again, I have no idea where they came from until the TS3 assistant gets straightened out for Just Flight schedules. All right, Alaska 648, we're going to go ahead and get them into their terminal here. Alaska 648, taxi to ramp via Alpha 8.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. Alaska 648.
It's kind of cool, the reflection of the blue lights, the taxiway lights on the side of the Alaska there. Kind of lighten her up. And I think they're going to be coming in pretty close to where we're sitting right here with this camera. Okay, yeah, you do that. That's perfect. All right, from K-Jax. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. That helps me out. Just make them up. That would be great. That's actually pretty hilarious. Laser guitarist, that's hilarious. Oh. Goodness. All right, we don't have anything else pushing back at the moment. Or coming in at the moment. So we might speed things up again. Go ahead and raise it up so y'all can see this one part. There she comes. And yes, folks, this one is from Jacksonville International Airport per Laser Guitarist. All right, they're getting ready to disembark their passengers. Let's go ahead and speed that up for them, shall we? There we go. Everybody get off the plane now. Bye-bye now. Speed it up to see what else we might have coming in. Do we have a Sun Country coming in? Let's see. Go ahead and slow it back down. An SCX. They'll make contact with us here shortly.
Tucson Tower, Sun Country 663 on final 30.
Yeah, Sun Country. Sun Country 663. Radar contact, continue approach, runway 30.
Roger, runway 30, Sun Country 663.
All right, so we got Sun Country 663 coming in. And do we see them on here at all? No, we don't see them on there at all, do we? Not at all. Okay, it's coming from KMSP. That is where Sun Country is coming from. Per Laser Guitarist. So they're definitely coming from Minneapolis, right? Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, let me get this assistant off here, but we see they're not on the assistant today. Not at all. I gotta move stuff around to my other screen. I don't know what happened there. That's what I get for moving that screen over. Just messed everything up. There we go. All right, let me get my other screen set up. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look down here as Sun Country is coming in. We'll go ahead and clear them to land. Sun Country 663, wind is 3505, runway 30, cleared to land.
Runway 30, cleared to land, Sun Country 663.
And head right out into the black abyss here. Coming from cold Minneapolis, Minnesota to warm Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. Just within this last week, we actually hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which honestly just blows my mind. And that's all because of you guys. Thank you so much for the support of the channel over the years. You know, I've always said if I had just 100 or 200 people that liked the channel, a couple people that wanted to hang out, that was good enough for me. And so it's just it's a blessing to see that actually happen. Never really ever expected it. So thank you all very much. Very humbled by that. And yeah, that was a big surprise this past week. Here comes Sun Country. I mean, it is dork out here, right? Absolutely pitch dork. Look at that. Pan back over to the airport. There she is in all her glory. And it's dork. Still, it's pretty neat to see the colors like that. It's pretty realistic to how that happens at night, especially those summer nights. Those warm summer nights. All right, Sun Country. Coming up on short final. I think what we might do is take this camera. Let's move it on in just a little bit more here. Again. There we go. Let's move this camera in. There we go. Let's do that. Get a little closer to the action on this one. It's pretty cool the way that tail's lit up. You can see the S on it, nice and clear. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go back to this camera right here. Sun Country 663, taxi to ramp via Alpha 8.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. Sun Country 663.
Yeah, they're going to be coming in close to us too. First time I've seen this livery inside the just flight traffic. Go ahead and get up close to it. Take a better look at it here. A little hard to see everything with how dark it is. We'll be able to see it better once we get up near the airport itself. Yeah, so the other thing that people mention too is if you look at the windows, it looks like all the shades are down. Now it still kind of lights up at night. You can see the windows like they're kind of lit up, but it looks like all the shades are down. And a lot of people have said that they'd like to see some variant in that, because not everyone has all their shades down at night. But it might be something else that they might consider maybe changing. I don't know at this point. That might be a lot of work after you've already done all this. But let me know, is that something you guys want to see? Do you want to see a variant in whether the shades are open or closed or half open? Nice bright light coming at you like that. That looked cool. Get a little better look at her here as we get closer to the airport lights. And they're shutting her down. Yeah, she's got some nice detail to her. Again, you know, and I talked about this when I did the first look with the Just Flight traffic. I mean, just standing here, you could see the rivets. It just looks so good. It looks so realistic. You just see the rivets on all the panels. And they're really noticeable when the light's glistening on them. Oh, Lithgow screaming, "There's someone on the wing." Yes, sir. Absolutely. There's someone on the wing. Well, it's nice to see Sun Country in here. All right, let's go ahead, folks, and we'll speed this up a little bit and see what else we can get active here. It looks like we have an American coming in rapidly.
Tucson ground, Alaska 641 with information pop-in requesting push and start.
I'll slow it back down once I get a little closer. See?
Tucson Tower, American 2664 on final 30.
There they are. American 2664, radar contact, continue approach, runway 30.
Roger, runway 30, American 2664.
All right, so we'll let them know that we see them. They can continue approach. Let's go ahead and push back our Alaska flight. They are ready to go. Right there they are. Let's get on in here, shall we, before we do that? It's a pretty bird. Alaska 641, push back approved. Expect runway 30.
Push back approved. Expect runway 30. Alaska
Firing up the
641.
engine. All right, laser guitarist, where is Alaska going to? That's the question of the evening. Where are they headed? Are they headed back to Alaska? Maybe we'll never know. American 2664, wind is 3505, runway 30 cleared to land. They're about 12 miles out.
Runway 30, cleared to land, American 2664.
Okay, so they're going to Ted Stevens in Anchorage, Alaska, according to Laser Guitarist. So yes, they are headed to Alaska. Got the smiling face of an Eskimo. Now here's one thing, and I've said it before in my videos. I'm going to say it right now. Why? Because I can. And that is, I wish Tower Simulator 3, the developers, would change out these pushback cars, these pushback trucks, I should say. They're the older models. Just get them out. Give us 2 or 3 different models in here. That would be awesome. I understand that's probably a massive undertaking, but it's probably the most unrealistic part of this sim are those pushback trucks and how they react, respond, what they look like. They look like 3D cardboard printed models. That's what they do. That's just my opinion. Alaska 641, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 10 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 10 Alpha, Alaska 641.
Yep, you have this awesome sim, and then you have those pushback trucks. Oh yeah, they're terrible. Yeah, the FSX pushback trucks. Yeah, I don't like them. Don't like them. I mean, look at them. Just look at it. Sometimes you just gotta look at it. Just look at it. I mean, it's just even the, just look at the wheel well. I mean, just the whole thing. It's just like, yeah. You got these trucks that look fine. Even that's okay. That van. This truck looks great. This here. Don't like that. No. Don't like the fact that the wheels aren't even circles. Let's see. Let's get out of the building. I lost it. There it is. Anyway, you get the idea. I probably don't have to belabor the point, but look at it. Nah. That's a no for me. That's a no for me. All right, back out here. We got our American that just touched down. We'll scoot across the airport. Check out the American as it's coming. Taxiing on in. American 2664 taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. Welcome to Tucson.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. American 2664.
All right, we'll let them do their thing. We're going to go ahead and see our Alaskan friends off here. We'll see them off. Yeah, I haven't heard very many people actually talk about the pushback trucks. You know, that they're just a little thorn in the side of a great sim. And just because they're here doesn't mean that the sim's not good or great or anything like that. It's just, man, that would be the one thing that if you're gonna, as a developer, work on, I would hammer that out. Get a couple of pushback trucks that really resemble the product where it is today, not where it was 10 years ago. Alaska 641, wind is 3505, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Alaska 641.
Yeah, maybe they will. Maybe they will at some point. I think if enough people started to talk about it, they might be like, oh yeah, maybe we do need to change those out. You know, and some of the aircraft, it looks like their nose is just buried in the back end of the thing, you know, which is very unrealistic. It's just like rammed right into it. Where like the aircraft is, you know, like the nose is sitting way too low into it, and it's just the pushback truck model has to be changed. It's obviously not the aircraft. All right, here goes our flight to Anchorage, Alaska. Leaving the desert-kissed ground for snow. Hope y'all are enjoying this chill stream here at Tucson. If you are, be sure to hit that like, that bell, that sub. And check out some of the other videos if you have never checked out the Gen X Gamer channel. Got a lot of Power Simulator 3 content on there. All right, they are at about 500 feet. As soon as they get to 1,000, we're going to turn them to a heading of 060. Hand them off to departure. Alaska 641, turn right, heading 060. Contact departure.
Tucson departure on 119.4, Alaska 641. Good evening.
All right, there they go. All right, we have a Southwest that's ready for pushback. Southwest, let's see,
Tucson ground.
813.
Southwest H13 with information Papa. Requesting push and start.
All right, which is over here. We'll go ahead and let's just move towards them, shall we? We'll stand here in the dark. I'll raise you guys up. Oh, look at the shine off that. It just looks so good, doesn't it? But look at the pushback truck. Meh. Southwest 813, pushback approved. Expect runway 30. All right, guys, I'll stop talking about it now, though.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 30.
I don't want to drive you
Southwest
nuts.
813.
Drive you guys nuts with my little hiccup there with that pushback truck. I won't talk about it anymore, but you guys sure in the heck can stare at it right now. I'll let you stare at it. Decide for yourself. All right, folks, and this flight is headed to Wichita, Kansas, per Laser Guitarist. Late night flight into Wichita. That second engine is spooling up.
Tucson ground. Southwest 813 ready to taxi.
Southwest 813 taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 10 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 10 Alpha. Southwest 813.
All right, there she goes. Gonna make a right here on Alpha 10 and then a left on Alpha and head down to 30. All right, let's head on down. Let's go down here. Watch it come down. We'll get a little closer. Nice quiet night. I do enjoy these relaxing streams. Really do. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And for those of you that are just watching, I appreciate you guys. Happy to have you all here. Yeah, so on the channel, I want to get back into, I'd like to get back into Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. Definitely enjoy that sim. So definitely like to get into that. Another one that I've been messing with is it's one of the train simulators. I didn't even know it existed. See if I can see here which one it is. I've messed with a couple of them in the past, and this one's kept my interest more than any of the other ones. If I can find my folder here on the fly. Let's see. Railroader. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, it's Railroader. Have any of you guys played Railroader? So I've been messing with that. I didn't even know it existed. Yeah, I'm using the Just Flight. Yep, the new models right now. How you doing, Michael? Yeah, so Railroader, that's a pretty fun game. Maybe I'll throw that on the channel a couple times, see if you guys like it or not. All right, we got Southwest here ready to take off. Let's go ahead and get them out of here, leaving Tucson. And Laser Guitars, where did we say this was going to? Was this going to Wichita? Wichita, Kansas, I believe. That's how short-term my memory is. Southwest 813, runway 30, clear for takeoff. Wind is 0203.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff. Southwest 813.
All right, our wind has shifted a little bit, but it's only 3 knots. Yeah, good chill evening to you also, Michael. Yeah. Just love relaxing here. Handling a few planes, chit-chatting. Shooting the winter breeze as it's snowing here again tonight. Jeez. It just won't stop in Michigan. But we did have a couple of 50-degree days this past week. So, Michael, did you get the JF for yours or no? What are your thoughts on it? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it. What you like, what maybe you don't like so far. I've noticed a couple things that they need to fix. But nothing like too crazy or detrimental. All right, Southwest 813. As soon as they get to 1,000, we're going to go ahead and turn them. Actually, 2020. Southwest 813, turn right heading 20. Contact departure. Oh, you have? Okay.
Southwest 813. Good evening.
That's cool. I have not messed with that at all. I mean, I mod other stuff, so I'm definitely familiar with modding and all that. But for me, it's a time thing. I got to pick and choose what I mod and what I don't. But that is cool. Yeah, they are behind on the liveries, definitely. They probably got, just enough of them done to make it palatable for people to want to use them. But there's definitely several liveries that are bare and non-existent. Models, I think, because it's, what is it? 53 models and variants, and I think 900 liveries. But man, yeah, you're absolutely right. I love the detail. I love, we were looking at the Sun Country a little earlier. I mean, it just looks so good. Just looks so good. And knowing Just Flight, I mean, I've not known them to have subpar products, so I know it's a work in progress, and I really believe that they're gonna really knock it out of the park when it's all said and done. But they're off to a good start. I will say that. I mean, it just looks so good. I was talking about, how you can see the rivets, especially you get the reflections. It just looks so good. So good. One of the things that people did mention, Michael, was the windows, how it looks like the shades are pulled down on every plane, which is the case. They still do light up at night. So it's not like they're dark, but the shades are down. And I know a lot of people are like, man, it'd be nice to have it vary, because that's what it would be in real life. Some people will have their shade half up, fully down. And the Just Flight models, or not Just Flight, but the Urgis design models, I believe, did have that. So that was another thing that I know a lot of people mentioned. But I mean, they just look so good. The reflections look great. I mean, look at the reflections of the lighting on the American tail. Even down here. That just looks so good. So good. The wings. Shine on the tires even. Yeah. So I've been happy with it so far, and I believe it's only going to get better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Urgis have shades. Do you know, were they fully down? I just don't remember. Were they fully down, or were they some down, some up, some halfway? It's kind of funny. You stare at it for episode after episode, and you think I can remember without loading it up and looking. That's a great question, because these came in already. So the Sun Country came in. It looks like their lights shut down, because I don't see any of the lights on the wings or anything. So those shut down. Now, I don't know about, like, the shades. They look kind of the same to me. This American's probably going to be pushed back soon, so their lights are on. A mix of all three. Okay, that's what I thought. This one here looks like they're going to be pushing back soon, I think, because that looks like that's on. That light. So, yeah, the lights do shut off when they park. But the shades, as far as the windows, still look the same. There. Oh, I don't know if I have any other aircraft back behind here. I don't, to compare with. But let me go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Yeah, the tail lights too. Yeah, the tail lights. I like the tail lights with what they did with those too. When it's taxiing, when they go to take off. Let me speed her up here so we can get some more action. After 5 minutes or so? Okay, yep. Yeah, Laser Guitarist, absolutely 100 times better than Tower 3D Pro. That is crazy. I, maybe a month ago, just for the heck of it, I went to look back at some of my old Tower 3D Pro videos on the channel. And it's almost shocking, the difference. You know, I was pretty hyped when they were going to, announce this new version, the Tower Simulator 3. And I just couldn't wait, but it seemed like it took forever for it to come out. And I'm like, wow, those models look so good and blah, 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 blah. Now look at them. It's just phenomenal, right? Yeah. Oh, well, thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Some of the new models and new liveries. Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. Look forward to that. Yeah, I really probably should learn how to do that since I do just a ton of videos on this stuff, but no, I would greatly appreciate that. That's cool. That's cool that you learned, you know, how to mod it too. I know from just modding all kinds of stuff, like GTA 5, I modded for LSPDFR when I first started the channel, and so I was playing some of that. And looks like Alaska's getting ready to go here. And man,
Tucson ground, Alaska 641 with information Quebec, requesting push and start.
that was a ton of work. Like, once I got it to the way I wanted it, the amount of modding was crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then every time they would update GTA 5, it screws it up. And so you had to have backups and all this nonsense. And eventually, I'm like, man, how many times do I want to keep investing all these hours every time something does get kind of screwed up? Alaska 641, pushback approved, expect runway 30.
Pushback approved, expect runway 30, Alaska 641.
Oh, shoot. I should probably, let me get that back to a reasonable speed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw something about that, that they make it so you can with the Just Flight, which is super cool. I did see that in there. Okay, Alaska Air is going to San Francisco. According to Laser Guitarist, that's where they're headed. So they're going to hop over to San Francisco probably before they go to Anchorage. Is that right, Laser Guitarist? Is that what they're doing? San Francisco, then Anchorage? Alaska 641, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 8 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 8 Alpha, Alaska 641.
Yeah, it was a complete pain in the butt. It, you know, it pains me because I had backup after backup after backup, and normally I could do it and get away with it and not have it destroy my game, but the last time it got destroyed, and no matter how many times I would move over my backup version, it just wouldn't take it this last time. And then I'm like, do I want to invest all the time into it? And so I just stopped investing the time into it, didn't do it. But it would get frustrating, you know. But even at becoming good at it, it was constantly, you know, every 6 months you had to do a clean version of it. You really did. If you were going to mod it and not have things breaking all the time, You know, because they would do so many updates, and you're eventually like, I just need to reinstall the whole thing, and yeah. But I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, you got a backup tower too. Yep, absolutely. I was messing around with modding like the colors of the aiders, the D-Bright, all of that. And then I had problems with that too. It was like reverting it back when there would be an update. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, because I'd done several of those. And then I couldn't get my backups to work for that. Because it just didn't work with the update, apparently, whatever. Yeah, so. Because by default, I don't really care for the aiders. The way some of the colors blend on some of them. And I wish there was a way to just universally change them all to the way that you want them, you know, instead of I got to mod every single one of them. Go in and change the colors to all the tags and everything and the runways, and just be nice to universally be able to do it. All right, off to San Francisco we go. And then they're going to Anchorage.
Tucson ground. American 2664 with information. Quebec. Requesting push and start.
American 2664, pushback approved. Expect runway 30.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 30. American 2664.
Our wind is only 3 knots tonight. 20 at 3. Alaska 641, wind is 20 at 3, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Alaska 641.
Yeah, it would be sweet to see that in the crosswinds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wingtip vortices too. Absolutely agree. You guys got some great ideas. Absolutely. You know, I mean, here's one I would just like to see. I'd just like to see these wheels turn in the front. That's really what I'd like to see. I'd like to see that wheel right there in the front turn. I would want to see that. Along with the things you guys mentioned. I'd like to also see emergencies, you know. Emergencies on takeoff, and you have to taxi them off the runway. Yeah, I know, laser guitarist. I'm amused by the simple things, like a wheel turning. Let's just get a front wheel that turns one way or the other.
Tucson ground. American 2664 ready to taxi.
But who knows, maybe the wheel would spin around in a 360 motion like the planes did on Tower 3D Pro. They go to line up on the runway every once in a while, and it'd flip around in a 360 motion and then take off. That was always cute. American 2664, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 8 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30, right Alpha 8 Alpha. American 2664.
Yeah, it's great when this Gen X mind works. Half the time it's great. The other half the time it's probably absent. When I was a kid, you know, it was called absent-minded. Don't be absent-minded. Yeah. You know, you find out as you get older, you return back to a kid, right? As a kid, you're absent-minded, and then you mature, and then you get older, and you become absent-minded again. You wonder what happened. Alaska 641, turn left, heading 260. Contact departure. Good evening.
Tucson departure on 119.4, Alaska 641. Good evening.
Yeah, there's probably probably 12 things I could think of that I'd like to see. I'd like to see happen with this sim. But it'd be nice to have like an engine failure on takeoff. Where the jet stops on the runway. Or the jet's past V1. So they're already committed, so then you have to direct them back around. Divert everybody. Those type of scenarios, it would be nice to have. And when I mean have those, it's like 2 to 5% of the time. So it's like completely unexpected when it happens. Not it's happening every single time you go to run the sim. That would be neat.
Tucson ground, Sun Country 664.
Hey, Sun Country is gonna take off. Hey, where's this American going, by the way? Laser Guitarist, where are they headed to tonight? Oh, and here, this is cute too. Okay, this American flight. I'm probably gonna mess up my monitors again. But there we go. It's not up on the TS3 Assistant. However, the Sun Country is. So, we've discovered some things are not working on the TS3 Assistant also. So there is that. But they are working on it. From what Laser Guitarist said, so that is good to know. They're working on stuff. All right, so American is headed to Billings, Logan International Airport, per Laser Guitarist. Thank you so much for the information. Oh, okay, you have to do it because that's interesting you say that because I could swear I've had it work a couple times. So you just continue to reload it, and then eventually it works. American 2664, wind is 203, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Runway 30, cleared for takeoff. American 2664.
Because I was just messing around with JFK, and it was working for me there. And of course, that place is a complete nightmare. But it was working there. So maybe I can try and reload it here, see. Yeah, it's so nice that we can kind of all chat about this stuff. We shall see what happens here. All right, it looks like we do have an arrival that's coming, so that'll be nice. Looks like a United. They're a ways out, though, before they make contact with us. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Michael. I loaded it up twice when I first started, and I was having the same issue, but now more of them have come up. I'm still not getting the locations where they're going, but more of them have now come up. So that's interesting. Sun Country 664, pushback approved. Expect runway 30. Are you ready down there?
Pushback approved. Expect runway 30. Sun Country 664.
American 2664, turn right, heading 330, contact departure.
Tucson departure on 119.
All right, there they go.
American 2664.
Let's go take a look at our Sun Country, shall we? I always like this livery.
Tucson Tower, United 5527 on final 30.
I can't remember. Was it Liam? Liam, if you're still in here, was it you that said Sun Country? Did they get bought out by Allegiant? Is that right? Do any of you guys know? I think he mentioned that to me. They got bought out by Allegiant? Is that right? That's that Gen X mind not remembering what I was told. United 5527, radar contact, continue approach, runway 30.
Roger, runway 30, United 5527.
All right, that United is about 11 miles out.
Tucson ground. Sun Country 664 ready to taxi.
Sun Country 664, taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 8 Alpha.
Taxi to runway 30 via Alpha 8 Alpha. Sun Country 664.
Okay, laser guitarist, I have no idea where this one's going. Where is Sun Country going? Okay, Sun Country is headed to Toronto Pearson. That's where they're going. Toronto Pearson International. And then we have a United coming in. Where is that one coming from? I'm going to grab a drink here. All right, we'll have to let United come in first. They're about 6 miles out. I don't think Sun Country's going to make it down there in time to safely roll out. Well, thanks again, everybody. This has just been a nice, fun, relaxing stream. Just really enjoyed it. And I've been enjoying it. Enjoyed chatting with you guys. And those of you that are in here, just kind of listening to my craziness, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We're going to keep going for a little while here. All right, so we have United is coming from MMMX, Mexico City International Airport. So that is where they're coming from. And our Sun Country, if you're just joining us, is headed to Toronto. All right, they're a couple miles out. We'll get them in here. Now, it is dead winter here in Michigan. How in the world do I have an actual fly in my office? How does that happen? A fly flying around my monitors right now, and it's driving me nuts. It's distracting me. Completely distracting me.
5527.
I'm getting irritated. Did I not clear him? I didn't, did I? I didn't. I forgot to clear him. United 5527, go around.
Go around. United 5527.
We'll have them go around. We'll have them come back in. We'll just say they weren't established or something. Oh, my goodness. I'm distracted with the fly, not paying attention. See? I mean, what in the world, a fly? Oh, boy. United 5527, turn right, heading 330. Contact departure. We'll get you back in. Sun Country 664, wind is 203, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Tucson departure on 119.4. United 5527. Good evening.
Oh,
Runway 30,
man.
cleared for takeoff. Sun Country 664.
Craziness. Okay, I'll find you on the Discord forum, Michael. Thank you very much. Maya Tower? Yeah, I mean, you guys had great ideas in the chat tonight. Okay, this fly is getting ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. ASW 850, how are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, it'd be nice if they'd make Tampa. I would like to see Tampa. Absolutely. Absolutely would like to see Tampa. United, come back. Come back and see us. We'll get you in. Well, that's great. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad everybody in the chat is doing good tonight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give them a heading of 260 and hand them off to departure as soon as they hit 1,000. They're at about 800 here. Sun Country 664, turn left heading 280, contact departure. I'll give them 280 instead.
119.4. Sun Country 664. Good evening.
I have fun doing that. I like to turn them and hand them off to departure. You can obviously do it however you want to do it. But it's just something that I've just become accustomed to doing in the sim. All right, let's go ahead and see. Do we have any other jets down here? Are they all out of here? Wow. Okay, we'll speed it up, see what other action we can get in here. Hopefully we'll get something to come on in. And, yeah. Oh, you like the video on taxi procedures? Well, I appreciate that. I really probably should update that because there's probably even a couple more things that they kind of added to it. Or maybe I didn't even know about, like stopping at particular intersections. Things of that nature that I did not address in there. But That video just kind of gives you an idea of how my mind works when operating an airport, and I try to make it as simple and as clean as possible. Especially the busy airports, if I need to have, jets stop at particular taxiways and have them hold. That's a great command to have, especially if you have planes coming in and out of a particular terminal. But I've been trying to do, just of recently, a few little tips and tricks lately. Yeah, I actually did a video on that one. Yep. I actually just did a video on that, a quick hit video, probably. I knew about it when it first came out, but I just recently did a video on it because there's been so many new people coming into Tower Simulator 3 that I didn't, I've just kind of figured, there's probably a lot of people that don't know about it, and there's probably a lot of veteran controllers that didn't even know about it, because I think it was on one of the updates that that they made back a year and a half ago, maybe, I think it was. Okay, United 5527's coming back around. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I just did it a couple days ago. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've been getting like messages and stuff from people saying,
Tucson Tower, United 5527 on final 30.
Saying they just picked up the sim, or, they watch one of my videos, or they watch maybe Chaz Draycott, or, someone like that. And so it got them interested into the videos, or into Tower Simulator 3. And so they went ahead and grabbed it. Yeah, I did one on that, and then what was the other one? Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone here. I don't remember half of what I do, guys. Really don't. Let's see. I'm gonna go into this account here. Yeah, my recent ones. Let's see here. I'm looking at lives. Let's see. Yeah, the pushback one, and then I did the one on the just flight traffic first look. Understanding. Okay, the other one was understanding wind direction, and what direction to push back to when you understand wind and selecting runways. So I did a video on that. That was, let's see. That was about 11 days ago. And that's another one that a lot of people have confusion. In fact, I was confused when I first started playing. United 5527, wind is 203, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. United 5527.
I appreciate it, Laser Guitarist. Yeah, I thought the easiest way to do it was just to drag a compass on the screen, and have it point in the appropriate direction from basically the side of the runway that you would be lined up to take off. And if you get that visual picture, you can always have a good idea which way you need to push back and taxi out to, and all of that. And I just think of it as a compass all the time. So when I'm looking at 30, we're lining up on 30 tonight, I know that, basically 60 degrees to the right is 360, and 360 or 0 is due north. So I know, 30 is basically kind of like, slightly northwest. Because 280 would be due west, so we're just slightly going north off of 30. All right, I think I got this one. I already cleared this one coming in, so we should be good there. Let's fly on out there and we'll go all the way down here. We'll go out into no man's land and watch it come in. Yeah, K-Sand, yeah, I noticed that too. ASW, I noticed that too. That happens from time to time. And that can be frustrating. And I mean, sometimes in those cases, I just kind of give up on it and have them push back for the runway. And I'm kind of just doing that tonight, even just kind of chilling, but and then if it's an extremely, extremely busy airport, sometimes I give up on it altogether. When you need 4 controllers at the airport, it's more important I just get them out when it's just me. There we go. There's a good camera view. We got a Southwest that's also coming in. They're probably about 30 miles out. Yeah, they should push back and clear the gate area. Yeah, exactly. But I just love it when they completely spin them around 180 degrees. Yeah. I understand that frustration. That always makes me really happy. United 5527, taxi to ramp via Alpha 7.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha 7. United 5527.
Here, we'll play around with the camera, shall we? We'll head on down here and
Tucson Tower, Southwest 2583 on final 30.
give you all a unique look here. All right, Southwest has made contact with us. We'll go ahead and let them know that we know they're there. Southwest 2583, radar contact. Continue approach, runway 30. LaGuardia is a lot of fun.
Southwest 2583.
Yep, LaGuardia is a lot of fun. I've done several episodes from there now. Absolutely love running that airport. And it's challenging. Definitely challenging. And that one terminal all the way to the end, closest, to the runway, it just gets really busy in there. And that's when those hold short of taxiway alpha or whatever, those commands really pay off. All right, we'll head on down here. There she is. Laser guitars, you like Tallahassee? Yeah, I need to play there more. I think I did one episode there. Yeah, runway 31, I think you're right. Yep. Seems like everybody needs to get into that one terminal way far on the end. So I'm constantly holding people well short of there. Here comes our United Express. I'm going to go ahead and clear our southwest coming in. Southwest 2583. Wind is 203. Runway 30. Clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land. Southwest 2583.
Yep, I like them on 4 also. I utilize 4 too, especially when it gets really busy. I'll use both those runways when it gets really busy. I can't remember what's the other one. I'll use both of them when they're, both runways that are crossing there. Yeah, it's because it's what is it? Runway 31. Man, I'm trying to remember. Runway 31 and 4, I think it is 4. So I'll use 4. Anything on that side for 4 I'll use, and then on the other side I'll use for 3-1 and stagger them. But it gets challenging, you have flights coming in on 3-1 or 4. They got that Spirit Airlines hub that's over there near 4, so I always send those on 4. And then there's some GA also that I like to push to 4. And 22 over the water, yeah. 22 over the water. Or coming in on 13, the opposite of 31. I guess I can kind of remember some things. Here she comes. She's going to go into Alpha 8. All right. Southwest 2583, taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. Which is going to be, I think, right about
Taxi
where that
to ramp
Sun Country
via Alpha,
was.
Alpha 8, Southwest 2583.
Was near there. I think it's in here somewhere. Kind of hard to see in the dark. Yeah, I don't have Reagan yet. That one I don't have. I got a lot of them, but I don't have that one. Would definitely that's on the wish list. The river approach. Yeah, yep, one of my closest friends is he's a pilot for American, and he flies that river approach at Reagan. Yep. He flies for American. All right, they're going to turn right here. There it is, Alpha 8. Probably coming right at us. Look at how bright that light is. That one didn't quite get us in the face like that other one did. I think the Sun Country was the one that lit up the screen. That one wasn't as bad. All right, there it is. See, there's that infamous, I wish that nose wheel turned. I actually wish the wheels turned too. But I do know, part of that also is an increase on the frame rate too. So, I mean, there are probably trade-offs for all of that. All right, they're going to disembark here. And I think we'll go over here. We'll go ahead and speed this process up, see if we get any more aircraft coming in. And what time do we have here at the airport? We have almost 8:30. 8:30 in the evening in Tucson. We'll see what we get here, if we get anything more. But I might go maybe another 15 minutes here. If you guys are still up for it, we'll go another 15. And I think we'll be past 2 hours. No more flights for you. Yeah, that's what they said. No more flights for you. You go now. You done. No more. Maybe we'll get a couple more out. I'd like to do another episode at Dubai, too. I haven't done Dubai in forever. That's a fun one. I don't know if you guys have Dubai. But that one can get crazy. That can get really hairy pretty quick. Fly Dubai. I guess I didn't have it sped up. I thought I did. Go ahead and speed her up. Maybe we'll get some here past the 8:30 mark. So I can't imagine it goes this dead. Laser Guitarist, maybe you're right. No more flights for Billy. Yeah, Dubai's fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. Have you seen Dubai? Have you seen, like, anyone playing it, or have you actually seen it? Okay, we got an American coming in. It's coming in rapidly.
Tucson Tower, American 3055 on final 30.
American 3055, radar contact, continue approach, runway 30.
Roger, runway 30, American 3055.
American 3055. Runway 30, cleared to land. Wind is 20 at 3. Welcome from Philadelphia.
Runway 30, cleared to land, American 3055.
Yeah, Dubai. I really enjoy Dubai. In fact, how about this? Let's get this aircraft in, and I'll let you see Dubai. I'll bring Dubai up so you can see it. We'll get American in, and I'll load up Dubai really quick. We'll spend a couple minutes there so you get to see it. We'll do it during the day. Let's go ahead and Get American in here quickly. I mean, it's almost like a missile coming in. We're at 8 times the speed. It's like a missile. Look at that. Coming on in. American. Arriving from Philadelphia. And they're between Alpha 7 and Alpha 8. That is where their gate is. American 3055, taxi to... I almost said runway. American 3055, taxi to ramp via Alpha 8. There we go.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha 8, American 3055.
Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get him in here, and then we'll head to Dubai. We'll go ahead and speed him up, because he'll take forever. All right, there goes American Eagle taxiing on in. At a ridiculous amount of speed. Yeah, I just think these jets look so good now. Just Flight did do a great job.
Tucson Tower, Alaska 3387 on final 30.
All right, let's go ahead and we're going to exit out and we're going to head over to Dubai. So let's go ahead and go back to the main menu. Hope you guys enjoyed Tucson. Let's go quick play. Let's go to Dubai, which is, where is that in my, right here. There's Dubai. Package text is not found. What do you mean it's not found? What's that mean? Oh, that. My bad. Let's do this. That's why it was not found. Default 2.0. I don't remember what that is. And we'll just go high noon, like the Cowboys used to say. All right, let's see how crazy this gets. Good old Dubai. And what's crazy is I'm probably not going to remember some of these flights because they're foreign, but because I do a lot of the American airports. But we'll see how quick I can remember this, some of these. But you'll at least get to look at it, see it, and see if you like it or not. I'm going to grab a drink here quick again. I mean, yeah, this is Dubai. Very lovely, as you can see here. Let me bring up on my other screen real quick. So I have a good look at it over here, because this will get crazy probably pretty fast.
Dubai ground, Express India 384 with information hotel, requesting push and start.
In fact, I'm going to pause it. Get the METAR up here. Okay, and I think we'll just keep it calm, just for simplicity purposes. Let me bring that down. And let me just set up a few cameras here. Let me go outside. Yeah, we can keep this one. So let's go. I'm going to take that off. We'll go down here quick. I mean, it's stacked with planes. I mean, just look at it. Yeah. It's stacked. So we'll set up a camera here. We'll go one there. And I think we're going to go down here. We'll split the difference down here, do another camera quick. Right here. Let's do that. Scoot over here. And I think I'm going to do a camera like right here. This should probably be a safe place. We'll raise it up a bit. How about there? So we can catch that part. And then let's go over here. Yeah, this can trigger you. I'm not gonna lie. This one can trigger you. Let's go here. I always kind of like to put one kind of like right over here somewhere, I think, on the back end. Bring that up. Let's go here just for fun. And then we probably should, let's see, what runway should I use? I think we're going to use 1-2 right. So that's going to be the one right in the middle here. Let me see. 1-2 right. That's this one. So we'll have them hop on here. Will I have them go kilo? I don't even know which one I'm going to use. If I'm going to use kilo 1 or kilo 5 or what. But just for the heck of it, we're going to put it right here. We'll raise it up. And we'll do that one there. And then I think we have an above one here. And then, okay, I think we're set. Let's enough of those fun games. Let's just go ahead and just make a disaster out of this. Because that's what it's going to be. A complete disaster. All right, here we go. Just for fun. Okay, so this one is India Express. India Express 384, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. We'll have him take off at 12 left. Did he hear me? India Express 384. India Express. Why are we not recognizing me here? Oh, I'm an idiot. Express India 384, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Okay.
Negative, unknown command. Express India 384.
We're going to have all the aircraft come in on 12 left. Let's just do it. 12 left. Let's do that. Express India 384, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway
There we
12
go.
left. Express India 384.
Okay, here we go, huh? So they're over there. We'll go to our first camera. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow. That livery looks cool. I apologize. I'm still getting some things set up here. And then, of course, you have a ton of United Arab Emirates that come in and out of here on the other side where we set up our other cameras. The, A380s. Gotta love those. see what kind of frame rate hit we take with live streaming this. In fact, we have an Emirates that is coming in on this runway 12 left. So here again, the runway's 12 left. We got arrivals taking off there. Any jets that are close to there, I'll send off on 12 left. And then 12 right will just have departures.
Dubai ground. Express India 384 ready to taxi.
Express India 384 taxi to runway 12 left via Papa 1 November.
Taxi to runway 12 left via Papa 1 November. Express India 384.
That Emirates should make contact with us here shortly. I mean, these arrivals, they're going to start stacking up. They're going to start stacking up. Let's see here so you guys can see them better. Right there. All right, we'll head on back out there. We'll get this one out of here before that first arrival comes in.
Dubai Tower, Emirates 828 heavy on final 12 left.
This place is so large, it takes forever for a lot of these to taxi to the runway. Of course, I could have had them take off on, let's see, what would that be? November 1 Charlie. But I'm just having them go to the end of the runway just to keep it kind of simple for us for now. Okay, so anyway, I kind of wanted to show you the rest of the airport. But yeah, way out here, we just have a ton of stands for especially Fly Dubai's over here. But the United Arab Emirates, I mean, you know, it's the main hub. It's not too bad right now, but I've seen this completely stacked out all the way down.
Dubai ground, Mahon Air 60 heavy with information.
Absolutely nuts.
Push and start.
Mahan Air 60 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Okay, where's that one?
Pushback approved, expect runway 12 right. Mahon Air
Right
60
there.
heavy.
So that one does not have a skin. All right, let's go ahead and get our first departure. Express India 384, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff. Wind is calm.
Runway 12 left. Cleared for takeoff. Express India 384. Dubai Tower. Sky Dubai 242 and final 12 left.
Emirates 828 heavy, radar contact, continue approach, runway 12 left.
Roger, runway 12 left, Emirates 828 heavy.
Okay, and is that Sky Dubai that...
Dubai ground, Emirates 871 heavy with information India, requesting push and
I think it was
start.
Sky Dubai that messaged that they were on approach. Sky Dubai 242, radar contact, continue approach, runway 12 left. Emirates 828 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Roger. Runway 12 left. Sky Dubai 242.
Emirates 871 heavy, pushback approved. Facing west.
Runway 12 left, clear to land, Emirates 828 heavy.
All right, there goes our first departure.
Pushback approved, facing west. Emirates 871 heavy.
Yeah, I'm definitely rusty with these particular...
Dubai ground, Emirates 921 heavy with information India, requesting push and start.
with these particular flights. Emirates 921 heavy, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Emirates 921 heavy.
Dubai ground, Mahon Air 60 heavy ready for taxi.
All right, they're off the ground. This big boy is coming in. Yeah, what's messing me up too right now is half of my TS3 assistant is not working.
Dubai Tower. SpiceJet 57 on final 12 left.
Express India 384, turn left heading 900, contact departure.
Departure on 124.45, Express India 384. Good day.
All right, there they go. We should probably get this one moving. Mahan Air 60 Heavy, taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu Kilo.
Taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu Kilo. Mahan Air 60 Heavy.
All right, there she comes. Just kind of floating on in. Sky Dubai 242. Wind is calm, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Sky Dubai 242.
And I have
Dubai ground, Emirates 871 heavy ready to taxi.
I have no idea what one this is. SEJ. And that's not coming up on my assistant. So let's go down here. What is that? SpiceJet?
Dubai ground. Emirates 921
Wonderful.
heavy ready to taxi.
Wonderful. SpiceJet 57 radar contact. Continue approach runway 12 left. Emirates 871 heavy taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu Kilo 1.
Command property error. SpiceJet 57.
Wow. SpiceJet 57 runway 12 left cleared to land. Let's just get that handled now.
Negative, unknown command, Emirates 871 heavy.
Emirates 871 heavy taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu Kilo 1.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. SpiceJet 57.
Well, it's not recognizing Kilo
Negative,
1.
unknown command, Emirates 871 heavy.
Emirates 871 heavy taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu Kilo 1.
Negative, unknown command.
So I'm just going to
Emirates
tell it
871
Zulu.
heavy.
Emirates 871 heavy taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu. Emirates 921 heavy taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu.
Taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu. Emirates 871 heavy.
Taxi to runway 12 right via Zulu. Emirates 921 heavy.
Dubai
Go
Tower.
down here.
1M and Rock 246 heavy on final 12
You guys get a little more of the action. Emirates 828 heavy taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Emirates 828 heavy.
Sky Dubai 242 taxi to ramp via Papa. Sky Dubai 242 taxi to ramp via Papa. There they go.
Taxi to land via the park. Sky Dubai 242.
Mahan Air 60 heavy, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, clear for takeoff. Mahan Air 60 heavy.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of my arrivals are not coming in now on the Tower 3 assistant, which is definitely a pain in the butt. Royal Air 246, runway 12 left. Royal Air 246 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. Royal Air Maroc, runway, Royal Air Maroc 246 heavy, runway 12 left, clear to land. That's a mouthful.
Runway 12 left. Clear to land. Royal 1M and got 246 heavy.
That's a mouthful. We'll go down here to 10. There we go. Emirates 871 heavy, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Emirates 871 heavy.
This one here still chugging along.
Dubai Tower, Siriana 515 on final 12 left.
Siriana 515, radar contact, continue approach, runway 12 left.
Roger, runway 12 left, Siriana 515.
Emirates 871 heavy, runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff.
Runway 12 right, clear for immediate takeoff. Emirates 871 heavy.
Mahan Air 60 heavy, turn right, heading 180, contact departure.
Departure 124.45, Mahan Air 60 heavy. Good day.
All right, there goes another Emirates. Head back into the tower here because I got to constantly keep looking at these tags. Siriana Air 57, taxi to ramp, cross runway 12 left.
Negative, M in the air, Siriana 515.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's the wrong one. In fact, where's this one? Okay, there it is. Geez. SpiceJet 57, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. SpiceJet 57.
Emirates 871 heavy, turn right, heading 180, contact departure.
Departure on 124.45, Emirates 871 heavy. Good day.
Syrian Air 515, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12
All right, let's
left,
head on out
clear
here.
to
We
land.
can watch this one
Siriana
come in.
515.
Yeah, so this is Dubai. There's just a ton of heavy aircraft, which is super cool. So it's definitely a great airport for sightseeing, too.
Dubai Tower, get Indiana 37 on final 12 left.
Dubai ground. SpiceJet 17 with information India. Requesting push and start.
All right, we got this other one coming in. And we got a SpiceJet ready for pushback. SpiceJet 17, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 12 left.
This one's still
SpiceJet
trugging
17.
along. I mean, these taxiways are long. Very long here at Dubai.
Emirates 31 Super with information India. Requesting push and start.
Emirates 31 Super, pushback approved. Expect runway 12 right. They're back behind here. Go ahead and just head back there. You can see it.
Right. Emirates 31 Super.
There she is. But anyway, that is Dubai. I thought you'd like to get a little look at it. We'll go up here, the aerial view. It's just a real large area. And it's not even crazy yet. I mean, this will get absolutely insane. So, if you like Atlanta, you'll like Dubai. It will get crazy. We'll watch this last one come in. And then I think we'll call it a live stream. Hope you guys like this bonus look at Dubai. If you did, be sure to hit that like, that bell, that sub. And thank you so much, everyone, for the support of the Gen X Gamer channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Definitely don't take it for granted, and totally shocked that this channel has 1,000 subs.
Ready to taxi.
We surpassed 1,000 subs this week, and that was all because of you guys. So thank you all so much for the kind words that you guys always say about the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy all the videos and the live streams. All right, they arrived nice and safe. Well, everyone, I think that's going to do it for this live stream.
Emirates 3-1, super ready to taxi.
We've been going for about 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Dubai Tower, Gulf Air 504 on final 1-2 left.
You know what? We waited for this guy to taxi the whole length of Zulu. Let's go ahead and send this Emirates out. And we'll call it an episode. So let's get our cameras set up. We'll get them out of here. And we'll call it. Emirates Niner 21 Heavy, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates Niner 21 Heavy.
Let me see here really quick. Probably should take care of this one here. Air India 937, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Runway 12 left, clear to land. Air India 937.
All right, that way we don't have that one giving us a problem here. All right, here they go. They definitely suck up a lot of the runway, these heavies. But yeah, if you like a busy airport, you'll like Dubai. Definitely. So I definitely encourage you to get Dubai. All right, there they go. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Everybody in the chat, Laser Guitarist, ASW 850, Liam, you were in here, Michael, Irving. Thank you all so much, everybody, for chatting with me.
Sky Dubai 733 with information India, requesting push and start.
And all of you that have been watching that aren't in the chat, you just like hanging out, watching these videos, thank you all so much. It's all of you that make this channel what it is, and it's the reason why I do it. So, all right, everybody, God bless, and I will catch you all in the next one. You all know what I'm going to say. Bye-bye now.